20 Feet from Stardom is a documentary about the world of backup singers. But really it's about a group of women who are some of the most incredible artists you've never heard of. My name's Morgan Neville, and I'm director of 20 Feet from Stardom. We're competing in the US documentary competition. The initial idea for the film came from my producer, Gil Friesen. Gil had been a great record man at A&M Records for years, and he had the idea that something was interesting about backup singers, but he didn't know what. And he and I got together, and together went on this journey to figure out what backup singers' lives are like. What I kind of imagined was that backup singers may not have a lot of character to their voices, and that's why they're backup singers. That's not true. And maybe they're not as good, and that's why they're backup singers. That's not true. The fact is, backup singers can blow away lead singers any day of the week, every day of the week. We chose to focus on the story of these African-American voices, largely female, who come from different eras of backup singing. From the 60s, one from the 70s, one from the 80s. And through them, you get a general sense of the sweep of what was happening in popular music at the time, and how these voices all made their way, really from the churches onto vinyl. Some of our characters are people like Darlene Love, who is a legend inside of the music business, sang on probably more top 40 songs than just about anybody in the 1960s. Other people like Mary Clayton, who sang Give Me Shelter, which is probably the greatest backup singing performance of all time. You may not know them now. When you see the film, you will. It's amazing the stories I heard. You know, there are people who, if they had happened to have that one hit at one moment, we would all know who they are. Backup singing is really about a we. It's very much counter to what we celebrate in our culture, certainly in our record industry, which is it's about the star and the ego and me. And I think it's that tension between the we and the I that all of them do a dance with throughout their lives. Anybody who's grappled with trying to do something creative with their life and maybe not had all the luck in the world will definitely take away something from it. And I'm most excited to watch people watch these women.